Us to go and
Griffin.
us to dress up as pirates. So I gotta dress up.
Griffin, can everybody hear me? Is the speaker on?
On.
Everybody hear me? Everybody's got me? I feel like I'm getting a mixed response that everybody's got me. Can everybody hear me? No, that's the problem. Griffin, can everybody hear me? Okay, can you change that? First break, but then we'll get to you during the second break. You cannot come up multiple times. We are counting. And then there's one table. When you come up,
Can you turn my...
Oh, what do you need, bud?
You professional on the mic, bro. I ain't never. So what are you doing? I don't even be knowing if I'm on the mic.
Are you on the mic?
Yeah, I'm on.
And welcome out to the Arthur Maulet Show, Press Box 105.7 The Fan. I am Glenn. She is Reeta. The host of our show is Mr. Arthur Maulet. What's going on, brother? How are you?
Hey, what's up, man? Thank y'all for coming out tonight, man. I appreciate you guys.
Man, it's good to see you. We are excited about talking about one of the wildest games I have seen in a long, long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're also very excited that you've got a great guest out here with you tonight. And before you introduce him, I just need to let everybody know that the Arthur Maulet Show is made possible by Easy Pass. Make your trip to the game easy by saving the Easy Pass waive for tolls. Go to driveeasymd.com. That's driveeasymd.com. I was just hearing about how you guys bonded last year. You want to introduce everybody to your special guest?
Oh, this is my brother, man, Justice Hill, man. Just a guy that pushes me before practice, make sure I'm ready, man. And, you know, he works hard every day, man, and helps us out to be successful every Sunday.
Justice, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for coming out.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Justice, can I ask
Justice.
you to pull that microphone a little bit closer in front of you so
Yeah.
everybody
There
can
we
hear
go,
you
there we
good?
go.
Thank you,
You-
dude.
I was saying thanks for having me out, man.
Remember you were here. We had you here before last year, and I just want to
You
say.
got it. So you're just gonna make it awkward. Reeta's a massive fan.
Well, he know.
Rita-
Remember, I told him that last year.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm in the hive.
I'm well aware.
I'm in the Justice Hive. Can't nobody say nothing bad about
Hey.
you to me.
I'm
you
with you
know,
on-
and
I'm-
so
I-
I just want to congratulate you on your new contract. It is absolutely well deserved.
Yes,
It
for
could not
sure.
have happened to a better person, a better player, and I just wish you a much success.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
that
for
means
sure.
a lot.
All right, so let's just dive into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Straight to the point, right?
Yo, that was
Was it?
fun.
Because my blood pressure said otherwise.
Let's start with the play, right? Like, where else would we start? Take me through. Because Justice was on the field. I'll have him. You wanna let him go first?
Yeah, he got to go.
All
What
right,
play we talking about here?
You know what play we're
you know
talking
the play.
about.
You know the play.
One of the greatest plays we've ever seen in the history of
I think I know
football.
what you talking about.
You were open on the left side of the field and trying to let Lamar know that you were open, but there was no way he was going to be able to throw the ball
facts,
to you.
facts.
Can you just sort of walk through everything that you were seeing and everything that you were thinking as you were watching all that?
Well, honestly, I really didn't even pay too much attention to it. Like, first I'm looking at my protection, and then I'm getting out to my route, and I realized, like, nobody's staying on me. And so I was trying to get his attention, but when I look back, I see him, like, running backwards, had Sam Hubbard on him, and I was like, well, I don't know, I'm getting to this play. I was all the way on the other side of the field. And then, yeah, he threw it up. I seen Zay, and, like, Art practice against him. He see him do that all the time.
Yeah.
And so whenever I saw Zay back there, I just had full confidence he was
Yeah.
about to go up and get it.
Yeah,
and so,
right.
yeah, man, it happened. It was crazy, though.
Arthur, is that, like, we think it might be one of the greatest plays we've ever seen. Is that hyperbole? Is that recency bias? Or
I mean, in game time, it's definitely great, but we see it all the time at practice, so it's like,
okay, but really though, like, is he really practicing,
bro.
like, making a jump throw as he's going out of bounds?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
yes.
everything he does in the game, he like does
Does
at
at
practice.
practice.
Wow.
This is
I
not
think
the
that's
first
like
time
everybody.
we've seen it.
See,
Obviously,
you
game
used to
time,
it.
at that time, at that moment, right, it was greatness. It's etched as like one of those little Jordan buzzer beaters, as you may say, right? One of those patent things that Lamar does, and it's just his greatness. That's why he's a two-time MVP.
And that is.
But
that is-
I'm curious to know, like, yes, you see it a lot, you see it in practice or whatever, but does it change do you still get the same feeling every time you see it? Like, yeah.
Just for instance, like punt returns, we do punt return every practice. You'll see somebody make a punt return to practice. Like, okay, that's that. But like, if you look at like Tyler's moment last year, like the moment is what made it like that special and
Right.
that memorable. And so, yeah, man, it's nothing like the games, man.
Yeah.
Is
I miss
that
him.
okay? So, is it the greatest thing you've ever seen in a football field? If not, what's like your go-to? For years, you guys probably won't remember it. Reggie Bush had a run against Fresno
When he
State.
jumped,
Oh,
like,
yes, sir.
12 yards.
It's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life on a football field. Like, I don't think there could ever be a play that tops it. This was do you have like a play that you just love in that sort of way?
Yeah, I would say, by the same guy.
By
Back-
anybody.
No, I'm just saying by the same guy.
Oh.
Though. Like Lamar back in maybe 2020 or 2019
In
against
Cincinnati?
Yeah,
that was
did a
2019.
little spin move and then went and scored. Like that was another moment too. And that was a crazy moment. Yeah, that's my example. I'm trying to think of some other stuff though, but man, that was a special moment though.
What about you?
I mean, I think it's gonna be some type of Lamar highlight.
He's just
Something like
He's just
on the
like
football field. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, that's what we play. So, I mean, the man's amazing, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, he's in the one-of-one air.
Okay, what's it like? We'll use the term that like he puts the cape on. Like it just feels like there are moments in games where he's just like, right, yeah, it's me now. Like it's the Michael Jordan thing that you were just talking about. That do you notice anything that's different about him when he goes into that mode? Does he look different? Does he sound different? Does he?
Nah, Lamar, man. Like,
He don't really.
like he's gonna be poised. He's gonna be himself at all moments. It doesn't matter if it's a fourth quarter, overtime, or practice. You know, like he's just the same dude all day, every day. And so, now those moments he's not any different. He's just locked in, and he always locked in. You know, and so we just execute at that point, man.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
Like people don't know at the tail end of the play, he was just like whatever. Like he wasn't even like yes, or other quarterbacks like yeah. Like he was just like
Okay.
all right, the play didn't work like it was supposed to. Like all right, we got to fix that. Like you feel me? Like that's what Lamar's on. Like he's so calm and even kill. He has a goal in mind, man. So until he gets that, he's not going to be comfortable.
My favorite thing about that play, just in general, is and somebody pointed this out to me, and I didn't notice it, was like literally at the everybody is so amazed by things like that. I guess this guy was a spotter, or he worked for he had a vest on.
Okay.
And he high fives Lamar at the end of that play, and Lamar slaps his hand back, and probably like, because what else do you do in that moment? But like, sir, you're supposed to be working. Okay. But that's what I'm saying. Everybody gets caught up in the moment. You know what I mean? It just feels like, because dude is supposed to be working for real. But he had to give. I'll show it to you on the break. But it's hilarious that like everybody, no matter who, while the Bengals players are like on their knees because they like, we did everything we could do, and then
Pretty demoralizing.
Yeah, it is really right. But then you see the guy that's working for like the NFL. I think he's like the first down spotter dude. Like give him a high five, and Lamar just was like.
There are two kicks late in the game that were really important. One went your guys' way from Justin Tucker. The other went your guys' way the other way.
Whopper Jr. hands, baby.
There you go, right? Like, God bless that holder,
Yeah.
I don't know where you are. We haven't talked about, like, superstitions. Like, we know you're from New Orleans, so I feel like there's got to be. Do you watch? Do you look away?
I watch.
Okay.
I like to see my results of what's going to happen.
Okay.
So, I watch.
Are there guys that don't?
You watch?
I always watch it.
Okay.
I got to see
I
it.
always watch it.
You ever notice anybody who, like, turns around?
Some people,
Well, I'm watching, so I'm not
Can
paying
I
attention.
straight shoot? This is the first time I didn't watch the McPherson one.
Oh, really?
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
I did.
I
You just turned your head, or you turned
I
TV
just said,
off?
I'll hear what
scared,
happened,
you
and we'll
was
go
nervous?
from that. I mean, he's a
was
pretty good
nervous.
kicker.
He is.
It was a pretty makeable kick.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
it's AFC North football.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen, bro.
I was
never know.
reminded of that. I was reminded of that on Sunday.
What about how good you felt for Justin, though? Like everything that he's been through, knowing this is the greatest kicker of all time that we're talking about. It had been a tough start to the season. How good did that feel for you guys? How good did you feel for him?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to miss some kicks from time to time, but, we always support him. We just know what he can do. I mean, he's greatest all time for a reason. And so, when he made the kicks, nobody was surprised by it. Like, he's done that his whole career. So, we just going to keep rolling on that. He's going to keep making
You never
big
doubt.
kicks for us.
Never a doubt.
Never
Justin
doubt.
Tucker, bro.
Like, you never doubt Tucker. And, like, whenever you see him miss, it's like, oh, wow.
Yeah, it's
like,
very rare.
You can't even get mad. It's just
you
like,
panic
you never see
because
it.
you see him miss, but it's like, bro, people miss the amount of kicks he missed in 4 or 5.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
It's different, man. It's kind of different.
I appreciate that. Hey, we are out here at Mother's North Grill in Timonium for the Arthur Maulet Show. You got to get on this right now. If you are planning your holiday party, they are going to fill up dates here at Mother's. So you got to get on that right now. Give them a phone call. They got a couple of great events coming up later on this month. An Oktoberfest Stein competition, not a Gary Stein competition, but an Oktoberfest beer Stein competition. Friday, October 25th at 6 o'clock. And then a great costume party for Halloween with the DJ Thursday, October 31st on Halloween. Plus, you can always watch all of the NFL games here at Mother's North Grill in Timonium every Sunday. We love this place, Mother's North Grill in Timonium. Justice, I feel like we always end up talking to you after you guys play against the Bengals and you just played against your brother. I know this one may be a little bit bittersweet, right? Like you want to be able to rub it in, like have some sibling rivalry and fun with it, but obviously a bummer that he ends up getting hurt in the process.
Yeah.
What are those emotions like?
I mean, I really didn't know about it while we were playing, but obviously you just want them to be healthy. Like, you want everybody that you play against or who you're playing with to be healthy because it's more than just a game, it's your life. And so, but yeah, man, the moment was good. I'm definitely still going to rub it in.
I was going to say, are you
Yeah.
You still send a text? You still like, hey, bro, heal up, and also...
Yeah, I called him, and I didn't really rub it in the first time, but then I called him again. I was like, all right, rub it in a little bit. But he was trying to say it because he wasn't out there. But, yeah, man, it's always great going against your bro and having friendly competition. But, yeah, we on a nice little win streak.
Are you able to, like, get together at all on Saturday night or anything like that, or do you...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I went over to his crib and hung out with him. My family was up there, so spent a couple hours. But, yeah, other than that, man, I'm locked in.
All right, so who does your family root for? Is it the home team gets the home the jersey?
The split jersey
How does
thing?
this work?
Nah,
How does this work?
I think whenever they're in Cincinnati, they wear Cincy stuff. I mean, I think
Okay.
it's just only right in way they were Raven stuff. But, yeah, man, I mean, they just want us to do well. They don't really tell us who they're going for, if they're going for anybody. But, yeah, they just want to see the boys do well.
Okay.
Arthur, we're going to ask the question just this way. How you feeling?
I'm good.
How was it being back out on the practice field last week?
Step by step, man. Step by step,
I
It's
know
a process.
I know how that goes.
Ready to get back out there and help these boys, man.
Yeah, man.
The
Miss
important-
big art out there, man.
The important part is that you feel good.
Yeah, I feel good.
That's the
Ready to
important
go.
part. That's the important part.
Very soon, man. Very soon.
Are you willing to share with everyone, like, how you guys bonded last year? Can I get that story? I know, like...
You wanted to say your version?
You go ahead, man. You're the storyteller around here, man.
Oh, that's crazy. All right, so this is my guy right here, man. One day, I think it was we had just left L.A. We played the Chargers, I think it was, off the bye. I came back with some matcha tea. This is like this mushroom healthy, like coffee, like alternative. And it really worked for us.
I was about to say, do you like it? Because I've heard
It's
about
really
it.
good.
Okay,
It's really good. I think a lot of
drink
people should
coffee, but
try
I
it.
heard that,
Yeah,
I heard
it's a
it's
good substitute,
yeah.
right, for caffeine, healthy caffeine, right? And it helped us out, stay awake in meetings. And
Early morning meetings, especially when it get cold outside.
it was definitely worth the try. And,
Okay.
and it was a good process, man.
And so you guys ended up both becoming, like, matcha bros.
Yeah, matcha bros, man.
It's the matcha, bro.
That's the way that it worked out.
I
We-
guess you
pretty
call
much.
it like that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like a team-wide thing.
Nah, it was just me and my guy.
The two of you were
Yeah.
just like hanging out, having tea together in the
Yeah.
morning. Like,
Yeah.
There wasn't like a book club involved. or anything,
no
was
book club,
there?
no round
Just
table,
chit-
no
chit-
none of
chat,
that,
See, I think actually that would be cool. Like, you get together in the morning. What's up, buddy? Like, did you read chapter 4
you
last
just taking
night?
it too far at that
Yeah, pretty much.
point. It's too
got
early for all that, bro.
They got playbooks. They good enough,
One of the cool things from Sunday's game, the breakout game for Charlie Kohler.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to tell me about this dude, because this dude just seems like the ultimate character. He seems like the funniest dude on the planet. Like,
Can we start with the question of the cornrows? I need
so
answers.
Justice in particular,
Yeah, actually,
you have something to do with how this happened,
I
right?
have a lot to do
Please
with
tell it.
it. No, I mean, he was growing his hair out. Usually he buzz cuts his hair every year. I'm like, bro, why are you doing that? Like, no edge up, nothing, just buzz it. But he been growing it out. And I had braids every 2 weeks. I had a different design, different style. And he always was like, bro, I love those, bro. Like, bro, I need to twist mine up, bro. And then one day he just asked me for my braider's number. And I was like, sure. I asked her, I was like, you can braid white folks, can't you? she was like, yeah, I can do it all. So he went in there the next day, got braided up, and that was that.
Wow.
But I told him, I'm like, yo, when we get the helmets and stuff on, it's not gonna last. Like he got his hair braided.
Right.
The next day, it literally fell out.
Well,
Okay.
this is when the do-rag. You got to give him the do-rag.
Yeah, he like when we not wearing helmets, it works fine for like maybe a week.
Okay.
And he does the do-rag and everything like that. And he tried to say before in college, he wore the do-rag all the time because he was trying to get waves. Like he had, he said he had waves. He had a couple waves in his head too. So I don't know if that was just
We
fact
gotta
or
see
fiction.
pictures of that, bro.
He said he had some. He said he had some. But
Did you think so? Like, we saw the video of like Lamar's reaction to it in the locker room. It seemed like it was like a fine line between I like this and I'm clowning you over this. What was the line for you guys? Was it this is cool or I don't know, bro? Maybe one time and maybe not again.
no, it's cool.
I mean,
Like, it was a good look for
whatever
him.
Charlie's into, bro. I'm cool with that.
Do your
man.
thing. I know you're big on that. Do your thing.
Like,
Do
do
your
your thing,
thing,
Charlie,
yeah.
bro.
Hold on.
Do your thing, and I appreciate that, man. Is he as like the fat white guy comment from after the game was just
Charlie's just he's good with media, bro. He's
That's-
so funny.
that's who he
Yeah,
is?
that's him, bro.
That's-
He's a jokester all the time.
that's really hang on.
Oh, my God.
Hang on, let me-
This is hilarious.
What are we looking at?
No, this is just Charlie after he got his braids done. And
He said he
me
feels so fly.
He said, I feel so fly when she does my hair.
and
My confidence is
confident.
through the roof.
Yes. I
Yo,
love
wait
that
a
for
second.
him.
If that's what this leads to,
He got to
Gotta
let
get
it
the
grow.
cornrows.
right?
Yeah,
Gotta
he got to
keep
let
it.
it grow.
You're gonna have to make sure that stylist is like over at his house.
All right.
Nah, but all jokes aside, though, Charlie is a really good worker. Like, he works hard. He has his
For real.
routine, keeps his head down, helps us out a lot on
You guys
special
were not
teams.
surprised by him having like a breakout game
Nah,
offensively?
I think we kind of got started in the same role. Like, we both were fourth-round picks. And, like, when we first got here, yeah, we had the talent from college to do what we did or do what he did. But you have to find your role first. And so he had to get on special teams. I had to get better at blocking so he could be on the field. And when you're on the field, eventually you go start making plays. And so he just stayed diligent with it, man. Never got discouraged during the whole process of not doing what you want to do on the field. And so you'll get rewarded from that over time.
This
And that's
might be like the greatest tight end room in the history of football, man. Like this is
We do
nuts.
have a lot of tight ends.
Like that joke that he made with like everybody's paying attention to Mark, everybody's paying attention to Isaiah, so I can just sort of slip down the middle of the field,
And
right?
he's right.
Like
And he's right.
what do you do with that? Like it's hard enough to cover one tight end in the NFL, man. Like covering all, you know a thing or two about that. Like going up against dudes that size, like
Very true.
that's a matchup problem, right?
Yeah.
very true. We got matchups all across the field. And,
Yes.
like having big people that can do that, and then you have Zay, Bate, all the skill guys we have, Tylen, to make plays too, man. It just makes it very lethal.
Yeah.
All right, before we wrap up this segment, we were talking about it with Keaton last week. So, Justice, just the Derrick Henry experience for you. Like, what's it been like being around that dude every day, soaking up, like, everything he does? You haven't started eating, like, the plain
Nah.
kale,
I ain't doing that.
With no
bowls
seasoning,
of
right?
spinach.
No
You
seasoning.
haven't started doing that, right?
I haven't
Yeah.
done that. Man, Derrick's a pro, man.
Actually,
Like, that's
I
what it
happen to
comes
know
down
what Justice ordered tonight. He's definitely not doing it.
What I order, man.
We call that stop snitching, man.
I eat good. I eat for pleasure. But,
Yeah, for sure. Exactly. Thank you. Smart
you
man.
got one life to live, man. But yeah, Derrick, man, he's a pro, man. He approaches the game with a seriousness and a pro-like mentality, and that's why he is who he is.
Yeah.
And just for me, I always observe everybody. I learn from everybody. I've learned a lot from Art. I learned a lot from him. And but that's one thing that I really can say that he takes every day serious, even during times where you can relax and have fun, do whatever. Like he's still locked in on his goals, and that's what really gets him to who he is today, for real.
That's awesome, man. Oh, man. All right, we are out here at Mother's North Grille in Timonium for the Arthur Maulet Show. If you're struggling with addiction, stigma keeps people from reaching out, but there is help available. For more information on what you can do about addiction, go to stopoverdose.maryland.gov. When we come back in, man, it was another wild Saturday of college football. We got some stuff we got to talk about from that. We're going to talk a little bit about, you and I, and Reeta, we've never had a conversation about greedy. I just realized that.
Oh, okay. All
And
right,
I know it's important to you, so I want to talk about that too.
Okay.
Arthur Maulet Show, Press Box, 105.7 The Fan. waiting. Segment number 2 of the Arthur Maulet Show. Reeta and Glenn, Arthur Maulet, Justice Hill, Press Box, 105.7 The Fan, live from Mother's North Grille in Timonium. The storied tradition of eventing the ultimate test of horse and rider continues with the Maryland 5-Star at Fair Hill on October 17th through 20th. Visit maryland5star.us for more info and for tickets. Yo, we were talking about college football last week. This week was even wilder, dude. Like,
It's college football, baby.
Best sport.
Vanderbilt.
That's why
best
you watch.
sport.
That's why you watch college football.
Yes.
Vanderbilt ain't even the second most important football program in the state of Tennessee.
Well,
Nick
it should be
Saban would never.
Well, it should be because the other one lost. They did.
Nick Saban would never.
Right? So I want to ask you about something that happened in that game. Did you see Malachi Moore, the safety from Alabama, at the end of the game? Okay.
Had
All
a
right.
little breakdown.
All right.
A little meltdown.
So you're familiar. You kind of lost it a little bit. Losing stinks. I remember you telling me that after the AFC Championship
Like,
game.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a guy to talk to about.
Okay.
I mean-
No.
I'm bad with losing.
That's what I wanted to know about. Like
I'm pretty bad with losing.
Everybody said that dude.
I wouldn't say I'm a sore loser, but I'm like right in between, like right there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm almost there.
But I think the thing is like the reaction to him was there was a lot of like backlash about it, and people were like, "Oh, Nick said, well,
But
he
that
should
was
be
crazy,
suspended,"
though.
and
He kicked the ball.
yeah,
Oh, for real?
yeah.
Yeah.
He kicked the ball.
I mean,
Wait, what you mean?
is it a little too far?
They were lining
Right.
up for a play
Yes.
to take a knee at the end of the game,
And he
Vanderbilt.
kicked it.
And he just walked up to the
And
ball,
kicked the ball.
spotted on the ground, and kicked
Yep.
it.
Oh, for real? Dang,
I'm
that's wild.
not that mad.
Nah, you control yourself a little better than
Yeah.
that.
But that's what I did.
You do got a little temper, though.
Because I remember you telling us that you legit didn't want to come out of the room for 5 days after the AFC Championship game.
I didn't want to leave the house.
Can you not that because that's obviously over the top, but can you understand the
I'm not that mad.
Okay, all right.
Do you
That's
think that there's something that should have happened, like some type of disciplinary action?
I mean, it's college, man. I don't know
Right.
what they do there. Like, you shouldn't do that though. Like,
He did come out the next day and he apologized and
Pretty
said,
sure he did.
Yeah, you got no choice.
I gotta ask you this though, because everybody knows I'm a huge college football fan. So
Yeah.
my favorite thing about Saturday is, in addition to Vanderbilt winning, they walked 3 miles with the goalpost and threw it in the river.
Oh, yeah.
3 miles. Went through downtown Nashville, had an escort,
Hey.
and then threw.
With the dude
That's
standing
how
on
you
the
know you don't win
goalpost
that
too.
much.
you don't win that all.
I know.
You just said
You
we
win
don't
one
even need to
game.
play no more.
But is
Throw the goalpost away.
that type of celebration acceptable because of such and beating the #1 team in the country?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you got to say.
They probably won't do that for another 50 years.
Yeah, I know.
They were
You gotta
0
enjoy those.
60
Exactly.
and going into the game
0
of beating
60?
top 5 opponents.
Yeah,
0 60.
So
Yeah, you
another
got to
50
celebrate
years,
that.
you got to celebrate.
You got to
that,
make
yeah.
it memorable.
Justice, I want to know about you with how do you handle losing when things don't go your way? Are you completely that happens?
Yeah.
Or are you?
Yeah, I'm just like, it's part of the process. I mean, losing gonna happen, bad things gonna happen. It's just what it is, life. And so, yeah, I don't really get down about it.
I want to go back to this for a second. Do you avoid text? Do you avoid you're kind of letting this on to a place where you go after a loss? Are you shut out? I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to.
No, I'm not like that. But
Okay.
if I lose, I'm mad.
You're feeling it.
Yeah. I'm a competitor.
Yeah, what's the
I don't
point of
wanna
doing
lose.
this?
If we're playing Connect 4, I don't want to lose.
That's why you don't play
those guys.
nobody.
We might
That's
have-
why I don't.
That's why you don't play nobody because you
So-
get that.
You know, there's I think they
So
might
I
have
play
a giant.
college football for the first time in the
Okay.
locker room, and
Okay.
I think I'm pretty good. And I'm playing Herb. I think I'm gonna
Brent Urban?
21 swag him.
Okay.
It's Brent Herb. I'm like, Herb don't play video games. I'm gonna watch Herb. I get into the first quarter, score a touchdown fast. Boom. I'm like, yes. It's out of there. Long story short, I didn't finish the third quarter.
If I remember, I think he actually quit. Yeah,
I quit. I couldn't finish it. I was so mad.
Rage quit.
Yeah, I raged quit.
Herb was waxing that.
I raged quit, man.
Oh my
I'm a
God.
sore loser. No, we're not finishing the game. I never lost.
And this-
we
Oh
never
my
finished.
God.
Wow.
Oh my
We
God.
never finished.
That's rough,
Wow.
bro. I was gonna say I thought they had a giant Connect 4 board out back. I was gonna suggest we play, but now I don't think we're gonna.
I don't think that's a good idea.
On the flip side, it's funny because we were talking about Lamar in the first segment. It seemed like he wasn't even happy after the game. Like he wasn't even able to like celebrate because all he kept thinking about was the fumble, right? Like we almost lost, and it would have been after he played one of like the greatest games that we've ever seen someone play. Do you ever go through that on the flip side where like you guys win, but you don't even find yourself able to enjoy it so much because you're still thinking about like the one play in the third quarter that you could have done something better?
I think you're always gonna be thinking about that. Like even if you win, you're gonna be happy about the win, obviously. But it's like, dang, that did happen. But for Lamar, man, he's won all the accomplishments you could ever want to win. Like for him, he just want to win the Super Bowl, and I think that's the mentality of everybody on our team. So, yeah, we gotta celebrate the wins. We gotta celebrate the big plays. Like, yeah, we gonna have fun with it. But at the end of it, like we're just trying to win the Super Bowl. So we're gonna do everything we can to get there.
I can tell you the game that's relatable to that, Glenn, and when we did post-game, the Cowboys game. That is the one I think that it was a win, but Lamar being upset, didn't want to do the
IG Live,
the IG Live because he was upset and, all those things. I think we felt that too.
I mean, it's
we
not
felt
even-
that.
It's
We-
not about
we felt that
that
too.
It's not about that. It's just from a professional standpoint.
Yeah.
Like we're down right now. We're 0-2 in the AFC at
Right.
the beginning of the season. So right now we're behind the 8 ball. So for us, we have to make up ground, and Lamar understands that. So it's not really like time to play around.
Yeah.
He's not saying it from a point where like he can't get on live. You can do what you want to do, Marlo. But for me, for Lamar, he's like, yo, man, I'm focused right now. I got a goal in mind, So I think everybody on our team does, everybody, copes in different ways on victories
Yep.
and losses. So, you have to respect each other's space and, respect that. But, at the end of the day, man, like he's trying to raise that Lombardi. So, we're behind him
Respect
100%.
that.
Yeah,
and,
1000%.
It is what it is.
All right, one more on football, then we're going to have some more fun.
Yep.
Everything that's gone well, and there's been an awful lot going well. I think the one thing that we would point out and say the pass defense, it's been a little tough, right? Like, it's not, no doubt, it's not where you guys want. I know that part of solving that problem is getting Arthur Maulet back on the football field,
Yep.
right? Like, we know that's the case. But can you, because we're dumb, and everybody's got their opinion, like, it's the scheme, can you, like, give us any insight, like, hey, this is what I think it is, and this is why we know we can fix it moving forward?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's just playing, complimentary football, bro. It's nothing special. We just have to communicate. We all have to be on the same page. We got to keep an umbrella on the defense, stop giving up the big plays, and then, we'll get back to playing Raven football. But until we do that, we're not going to be okay. So communication, keeping the umbrella on the defense, and just making plays, man. Just getting back to the old Raven way. We played well, We just let some things, get in the way, miscommunication. Fix that. We'll be fine.
Made a big play when it was needed. Marlon,
Absolutely.
obviously, right?
Yeah.
It's good to win and have something to learn from. You never want to
appreciate
win
that.
and feel like, oh, well, we don't have anything to do.
Yeah, everything's
Well,
perfect.
at least we'll get better this week, right? We have a lot to work on, so.
The Arthur Maulet Show is made possible by 1-800-GAMBLER. No-cost treatment now available for anyone wanting help with a gambling problem. All right, did either of you guys, or did anybody at the table? I don't think Reeta did. I know I didn't.
I
Either
know.
of you guys see the Joker 2? Did you guys?
Joker 2?
Does it even interest you in any way? It's getting panned. Like
I'm
it's
talking
getting
about Joker.
the new
that
Joker.
movie.
The
Yeah,
new
the
Joker
movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't even seen a preview. I
Really?
didn't even know it came out.
Apparently
It's out, and it's apparently
stinks.
bad.
Anybody see it? Did
Bad.
anybody see Joker this weekend?
No.
Oh boy.
Nope.
Oh
Crickets.
They didn't do a
boy.
good job.
Oh, that is rough.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to present it this way. So I don't even know what you like. Do you go to the movies much at all?
There's so much streaming now, man. You can kind of get movies for free. Well, I remember at one moment you can go on Twitter and get a whole movie.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Yeah.
you just never know now, man.
Now, I like going to the theater. Like, it's an experience. Like, it's kind of like a nostalgic feeling when you go, get some popcorn, get some candy, go to the movie. but I don't go often. Like I've probably been once in the last 3 years. So.
I dig that too. Do you remember, because again, a lot of people that went to see this weekend left really disappointed. Do you remember a time you were like excited to go to a movie theater or something like that? And like you got there and you're like, yo, this, you ever walked out? You ever?
Nah.
No, I never walked out.
I never walked out.
I go for, when I go to the movie theater, it's a two-way street for me, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I go for the movie, but also I go for the candy and popcorn. Man.
Oh, so you don't bring your own in?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I see, like I'm going for the
Go-to.
the popcorn
Okay.
with jalapenos.
Oh.
Wait, what's
the
that?
popcorn.
Okay.
Like
You know what I'm
you
saying?
put
Give you a little
jalapenos.
spice with the popcorn, with the
Never
butter.
tried that before.
Telling you.
Okay.
Telling y'all in the crowd, try it, bro.
But okay.
Change your life.
Do they have jalapenos at the movie theater?
Yeah, because of the
for the
nachos.
nachos.
Because of the
Right.
nachos.
I'm telling you, Glenn, I'm telling you.
You just put them in. You order a
I'm telling
popcorn.
you.
You put butter in it.
You know, I don't really try to go too crazy sloppy with the butter, you know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So I just, just throw them little jalapenos in there.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm listening.
interested. I'm interested.
My complaint
charge
is
you
So
for
if
the
the movies
jalapenos.
is good,
you don't even.
oh, what
yeah.
a night.
Yeah.
You know?
But even if the movie's bad,
I got my
you still went out for
popcorn and jalapenos,
popcorn
you know?
and okay.
Yeah.
What's the go?
And honestly, even if the movie bad, man, you get the best sleep in the theater.
Yeah, for
Like, I done fell asleep in so many movies.
Especially
Like,
nowadays with the reclining chairs
Yeah.
and like all that stuff.
Oh, see,
Fact.
Justice and I, we like three of us at the table are parents. So just you know a thing or two about this.
No, facts.
You're not sleeping. I can be so excited about it. I'm telling you, like looking forward to a movie all year, and I'll go see it. It don't matter. For an hour in, I am nodding
Man,
out.
I gotta go like at 1 p.m., 3 p.m. I can't do it.
Gotta
at
be
7,
sunny
8.
outside.
Yeah, it gotta be sunny outside. I just can't do it.
The worst thing they ever did at movie theater is put them reclining seats in. Like it's game over. It's
Facts.
just game over.
We need some bar stools in there.
It ain't happening. All right, I want to give this one to everybody at the table. So, do you know Kev on stage on Twitter by chance? I know Rita does.
I'm not really a big
He's a
guy.
comedian.
He's a comedian. His name's Kevin Fredericks. He's very funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did a podcast this week. The topic was, what are the white people songs that black people like the most? Like legit
Like top 5.
white people songs.
Glenn
like,
asked this question, not me. So I just want to put
Don't
that
Stop
out there.
Believing was like on the list.
Yeah, that's
like,
top 5 for
Absolutely.
Okay, do you have
Love it.
a few white people songs that like are go-tos for you?
sure. I'm really bad with names, bro. But when the song comes on,
Can you sing it?
I can't sing it.
Okay, sing one.
I need the song.
Nah, you just say you can sing it, man. You know the words.
You know the
I
words.
need the song. I gotta hear the beat, man.
Nah, you don't.
You got any?
You got any top?
I'm a white person. It's
But I'm saying,
like,
Just like you have a category, we have the same category, right?
Okay, well, yeah.
So it's like, what would you expect to be in the top 5? And we'll give you a green light or...
okay, I remember he definitely had Don't Stop Believing high on the list. He had, oh God, now I wish I would have written this down. Now I'm put on the spot.
Ooh.
Oh, Give It Away by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. was
Yes,
high on
anything
the
Red Hot
list.
Chili Peppers
Hot
gotta
Chili
be on
Peppers,
there.
yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Yes.
that was high on the list.
But that's the wrong song, though.
Okay, what's the song?
The right song is the one that's like, I don't really want to feel. That's the one. Like I did.
Under the Bridge.
Yes, thank
is
you.
that
That's what it's
song.
called. Under
That's
the Bridge.
That's the
That's
song.
the
See,
song.
like, I would have never been able to tell you the name of the
I
song.
would see. I didn't know it, but I knew how to sing it though.
Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson.
No.
Okay, that was
I mean,
quick.
I would probably never sing that in public. But I'll probably give it a head nod or two in the car.
Okay.
You gotta play the songs.
It's
I
a
don't be
nice
knowing.
melody.
I
I'm
love
saying
that.
I'm just gonna be
Again,
like, yeah, Kelly Clarkson. Let me throw that.
I'm a
on.
very
Yeah,
white
no,
person,
like-
so I'm the wrong person to ask. Like, there's white people, and then there's me. Like, I am as white as it
Top
gets.
tier.
Oh my gosh, I love that song. That song's a 10.5 for me. What a Fool Believes
No.
by
I
the
don't
Doobie
know
Brothers.
That. I don't know that.
If you heard it, you know
Okay.
it. You know it.
Yeah, man.
I haven't
We're kinda
heard of
young.
one song y'all said.
Yeah, I was about to say
right.
Justice is just like.
Justice, you got
That's why
one?
I'm like-
Do you have a white person song that you?
That's what I've been thinking over here. I don't know. I'm still trying to think
It's
about
hard on names, man.
Sugar,
it.
we're
Yeah, I
going.
suck with.
It's
Sugar,
just
we're
names
going
songs.
down by Fall Out Boy was on the list.
It's just.
Okay, all right. I guess it's just me. I'll be
No,
over
no, no,
here
no.
by myself.
I have a list, but this is not my
Nah, Fall Out
show.
Boys was good though.
You know.
They were good.
I went and saw them a couple months ago.
I got a list. This,
What's on
this
your
is not-
list?
this
What's
is
on
not
your
my
list?
Show,
What's on your
You know what I
list?
mean? So I could tell you.
What's on your
songs.
list?
You gotta have Take On Me. You gotta have that. You gotta have Do You Really Want to Hurt? Culture Club.
Yeah.
Gotta have that. What's the song that they play at the beginning of the Ravens games in the kickoff with the guitar?
You too. Where the streets have no name, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Gotta have that.
Yeah.
You gotta have. Oh man, I just had one that slipped. But
Oh, they had "Smells Like Teen Spirit" by Nirvana on their
okay,
list
I'll
as
take
well.
that. I'll take
Just
Teen.
that
You gotta use.
guitar
gotta have
riff.
Teen Spirit.
This is a two-way
like-
street right now. between
I'm
you
like,
guys.
all this
We're
is going
so
right
off
over my
the
head.
rails.
I'm just looking at y'all like,
Yep, you're right.
Sure,
Just
yeah.
like
I
that.
have a yacht rock playlist on my
I feel
my
it.
iTunes. So I mean, I do be indulging every now and again.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
You know.
I tried. I did. I thought there was something there. I thought we can. It's what it is. All right, let's go to this.
All right, what's up?
We've done 3 shows now. We have not talked about Greedy.
Oh, I mean, it's just something that, it's a funny story, actually. A lot of guys called me in the league when I first came into the league, like Mark Ingram, Marcus, like when I was in New Orleans or whatever. But when I first got to the league, they started calling me Greedy because when I was in junior college, I told them a story. I was in JUCO. And I would have to literally get meals from Friday to Sunday. So I would always like be by the cafeteria, you know what I'm saying, messing around with the cafeteria ladies. And they were like, "Are you always greedy?" And so like everybody called me it through college. And obviously the way I play, like hungry, starving, balls to the wall, excuse my French, you know what I'm saying? Play with a passion. So yeah, it just stuck with me.
So greed means multiple things. It could be a literal sense
Yeah.
of eating, but it also means from a professional perspective that you want more.
Yes.
Okay.
why
got
this the
it.
first time I'm hearing that?
Because,
I didn't know y'all think they greedy.
it's like 8 years, bro. Been in the league a long time, man.
You forget to inform
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
boys.
You've stuck with it though. Like it means something to
Nah,
you.
yeah.
Clearly, it's part of
Nah.
your identity, isn't it?
100%.
And like, if there's obviously
Start
something.
calling me. I just be calling you Art. I be like, yo, Art.
You can start calling me that. I might extend my years in the league 4 more years.
Yo, that might be the case.
Yeah.
All right, last one for this segment.
What's up?
LeBron and Bronny got to play together for the first time over the weekend. Could you imagine what that dynamic would be like if like you were on a team with a dude and their dad? Like, could you even imagine what that would feel like in the locker room?
For me to do that, I got to play 1, 2,
27 years. You got no kids.
3. You got to literally play
Forever.
20.
Yeah, it really can't
23
happen in football,
years.
right? Like, it
In
can't.
I mean, if you were
It'll be
Tom
a
Brady, you
quarterback.
could. Yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say, if you were Tom
Quarterback
Brady,
can do
or
it.
kicker.
A quarterback can do it.
yeah.
I'm starting to think Joe Flacco is going to play till he's 60.
Hey,
I'm starting to think
I know that
dude.
one child is about to go to high school, it feels like, so it's possible.
So me and the buddies was talking. It's so funny you bring up Joe Flacco. We were talking about that yesterday, and they were like, "Man, why is Joe Flacco always good when he comes in as a backup?" And I was like, "Bro, you have to understand the practice squad that he went against every day.
Yo.
He went against Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, all these greats." And then he gets out there on Sundays, and everybody be like, "Oh my gosh, Joe Flacco looks so good." I'm like, "Bro, he practiced against one of the best defenses of all time every day in his career." So these young guys, the looks that they're showing him, he's just laughing like, "Ha, I'm gonna throw over here anyways." Like, it looks good, So, shout out to Joe Flacco who's still doing it good, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's we love Lamar. There will be no Joe
absolutely.
Flacco slander in this city.
No,
there
sir.
will be.
No,
we
sir.
will not accept any of that.
Anybody that brings a ring,
That's the
absolutely
way
not.
it goes. All right, we are out here at Mother's North Grill in a Timonium. Don't forget Project Game Day every game day. Myself, Rita, Femi Ayambadejo, Super Bowl champion, and the whole crew. PressBoxOnline.com/game day after every game this season. We come back in. We're going to talk a little bit more about Justice getting the extension, and then we're going to look ahead to this Sunday and a big one against the Commanders. That's on the way. It is the Arthur Maulet Show. Third and final segment of the Arthur Maulet Show. Press Box 105.7 The Fan. Glenn and Reeta, Arthur Maulet, Justice Hill, live from Mother's North Grille in Timonium. Make your trip to the game easy by saving the Easy Pass wave for tolls. Go to driveeasymd.com. That's driveeasymd.com. Justice, Reeta brought it up earlier in the show.
Sorry.
It's all right. Reeta, I send Reeta and Arthur a list of topics every week, and then Reeta always reads ahead. She always jumps right to segment number 3 and asks the question. But what it meant to you, like getting another deal in Baltimore, you referenced like you had to work hard to get this opportunity, right? Like you came in, you were a special teams guy. Now you become a star. Like you become a. What does it mean to you to be rewarded like that and to be able to stick around here in Baltimore?
Yeah, man, it means everything. It's definitely a dream come true. And I'm definitely blessed, man. Because, man, when you work so hard, you just want to get rewarded for it sometimes, you know? And so I just came in knowing that I had that ability the whole time, and then just having to go through the process and just buy into the process and know that whenever you get the opportunity, you'll get it, you know? It's going to be there, and just take advantage of it. And so, man, I'm just extremely blessed for the opportunity to be here a couple more years.
Have you had the opportunity, maybe not even with signing the new deal, but like have you had the opportunity to do something for somebody in your life, like take care of them in some sort of way that was a big deal for you?
I mean, I'm always taking care of people.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I'm not going to do anything extra right now. I'm just keep doing what I'm doing.
Have you, there was something you told me before the show. Do people know that, like, you got something new happening in your life this year?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not really on social media. I know my wife does post some stuff, but yeah, we got a newborn coming in December. So
yeah,
to the
yeah,
man.
yeah.
What, greedy? What?
And you didn't even tell me. That's
bro,
why
I
you
don't be
playing
knowing-
like that.
see, I
That's
don't
why
be
you
knowing-
playing like that.
Hey, man,
That's why you
got
playing
kids
like
to
that.
feed, man.
Got another kid to feed. I feel you.
You ready for the whole family of 4
Do what you gotta
thing?
do.
Oh,
ready?
yeah,
brother.
man, I enjoy it, man. It's a fun process, man. It's fun just being a part of it and seeing them grow every day. So it's fun, man. I enjoy it.
And you're already a girl dad.
Yeah.
So, like, are you all in on girl dad stuff? Are you all in on, like,
Yeah, man.
watching Moana and, you know?
Yeah, we do it all. We have fun, man, and like I enjoy it. Like I really genuinely enjoy it, man. It's a fun
That's
process.
awesome.
Do we know what this baby is?
Yeah, it's a boy.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm done. That's gonna be the last series y'all see from me.
Anytime you need a break, my brother.
Man, he say that, and then I'm dropping
Yeah,
him off.
right?
There.
Drop
off at Uncle Art's house.
His
Drop
door
off
gonna
at Uncle Art's
be
house.
locked.
Open it over to Uncle. We're going over to see Uncle Greedy. We're going.
I ain't got no kids. They good.
Big bachelor over
Look,
here, man.
They can just play
Daycare.
2K with you, right?
We good over
That's
here.
it.
That's not bad, man. Congratulations, Justice.
Thank
That's
you so
awesome.
much. Thank you.
Congratulations,
Congrats.
man.
Thank you.
Very cool. All right, did you guys happen to be watching the Monday Night Football game this week?
Yeah.
Did you see?
I was in the theater, bro. I fell asleep on it like first quarter.
Have you seen the highlight then of the Fat Man interception that we got in that game?
Yeah.
Oh,
Big
that's my
was
boy,
moving.
man.
Oh, that's your boy?
wow.
Yeah, that's my boy, man. We trained together.
Really?
Coming out
No.
for college. Yeah, so we
That's
spent a lot of time
crazy.
together. Bro, he's just an athlete, though. 'cause
Yo,
he's
he used to,
crazy athlete.
Bro, he can hit backflips, like,
Yeah.
standing up, bro, like. And then he used to always tell me, he's like, bro, I was running back. Like, he would show me his highlights from high school, bro, and he was like that for real. Like, I think Derrick Henry highlights is like that. You got to go watch Collins, like,
That's
high school
funny.
highlights, bro. He really was like that. But, bro, he's just an athlete. So when I saw him catching it one hand, too, in his own, I thought he was going to go. But
Did you think he
He
could
was
get?
rumbling.
yeah, because, I mean, like, if you know him, like, bro, he's one of the dudes, like, trash talk. Like, bro, if I get a pick, bro, but nobody tackle me. Hey, nobody, man. Y'all be letting offensive people tackle. Like, he one of them. He's just a jokester. But, bro, that was dope to see, though.
Yeah.
All right, there are electric plays in football, right? There's like when somebody mosses someone, that's an electric play. Like toe drags are electric plays. Is there anything more electric in football than a big man making an athletic play of some sort?
No, I don't think so, man. When you see a big boy moving and he scores
Yo.
or makes a pick or does something like that and gets an extra 10, 15 yards, hey, man.
Apparently, Kevin Harlan had another great moment. He was calling that game
Yeah.
last night, and he called it a thick six.
Yeah, a pick thick or a thick pick or something. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a win. Yo, I absolutely. I think it's one of the few things that brings us together in this country. Like, there's nothing we can agree about in this country other than
Big
watching
boys.
big men
Yeah.
rumble down football
boy
fields,
success, baby.
right? Like, it's the
All
only
for
thing
it.
we got.
Facts.
So we were talking earlier about what a wild weekend it was in college football.
Yeah.
And we saw in the Tennessee-Arkansas game, so Arkansas beats Tennessee, they rushed the field. Tennessee's got a lineman, and he wasn't feeling it, and he was angry too, and people are coming up pushing, and he shoves one of the fans down to the ground. And everybody's like, yo, you can't do that. And I get it. You can't do that, right? But
Was it storm? The field storm?
yeah, it was a field storm.
Yeah, it was a field storm.
How you supposed to get out?
So I feel like there's two different questions here.
I'm just being honest. You're not even supposed to be on the field.
So okay, this is the first question.
You're not supposed to be on the field.
Should we not have field storming? Should we?
I think if you storm the field.
But they do it anyway.
You're not supposed to.
But if you storm the field, just don't run by a big dude. Just go around, let him do what he needs. Just be aware. That's all I was saying.
So it's free game, basically. If you get out there.
I'm not condoning violence
We're
or
not
any of
suggesting that, right?
But I'm just saying, like, people are high off of emotions. You know, the game means a lot to certain people. And like I said, people cope differently with losing and winning. So if you're going to storm the field, just be careful and
Stay away
from
From what we learned earlier, stay away from Arthur Maulet. Just stay.
Nah, I'm not going to do anything to anyone because I'll be in the locker room before.
They can handle Arthur, though.
Yeah, they can handle me. I don't want no problems.
Have you ever had like an uncomfortable moment with a fan?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It would.
Kansas City, bro.
This year?
No.
Okay.
It was 2 years ago, and we're playing at Arrowhead.
Where were you at?
Were you a?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't want to mention.
Okay, that's
the team.
okay. But
That's
you
why
were
I
one.
just-
You was them.
I don't know.
You were back. You
I'm
were
starting to
them
think
back
I
then.
might condone whatever it is that this fan did.
You probably will. So it's like it's the second quarter, and I give up a catch, and it's like first down, but we get off. They kick a field goal, whatever, and I get to the sideline, and like if you ever been to Arrowhead, like their stadium is on you.
Yes.
Like they're not far. Like where this table is, that first table right there.
Yep.
That's fans to players.
Yep.
So it was just a heckler, man. He was going in like, Arthur, it's your fault. Every time I got off the field, it's your fault. And like Mahomes is going to score, and it's not my fault, but he's just like, oh, Arthur, it's your fault. 37, it's your fault. Maulet, it's your fault. And I got tired of it.
What'd you say?
I'm not even going to say it.
Can we say it on the radio?
No. Just a whole bunch of beep, 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 and a little water.
Oh.
A little water. I was trying to spray something and missed.
Well, yeah, I mean, but he also might have been hot. Like, he might have needed to be cooled down a little bit with a
Yeah.
little bit of water, right?
I
Like,
don't know.
I appreciate the honesty, bro. I appreciate Justice, have you ever had a moment like that?
Nah, I hadn't had any moments like that, man.
Justice, like, I'm way too
don't
chill.
know.
Wait,
Just imagine every third down you get off and you don't get a first down. They'd be like, Justice Hill, it's your fault.
I'll just be laughing. at
Every
it.
time,
I'm
Justice
like,
Hill, it's your fault.
like
Look,
this guy.
every time.
you didn't.
Blood started
And we
boiling.
losing.
Hang on, did you hear the Max Crosby thing from this weekend?
Yeah.
Did you hear it?
Nah.
Okay. Bo Nix, the quarterback for the Broncos, is barking out a play. Max Crosby screams out, Bo, they can't effing hear you. Like, screams it out. Say it louder. It's so funny. Of course, then the Broncos ended up kicking their asses. So, like,
Very well.
it's maybe not quite as funny. All right, we're out here at Mother's North Grille in Timonium. Don't forget, book your holiday party right now. Plus, Oktoberfest Stein competition Friday, October 25th, the costume party and the DJ on the 31st. That's all coming up at Mother's North Grille in Timonium.
Nice.
Fun little game coming up this Sunday. Fun little football game.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice game, man.
Yeah, right?
With the guys down the street.
You
The next door neighbors.
you been able to watch much of Jaden Daniels? Like,
Yeah, I obviously, I haven't been playing, so I've been kind of, this was the game I was supposed to be. I'm not going to say anything, but yeah, I've been watching a lot of film on the Commanders, yes. He looks good.
What is it about? How do you feel like he's been able to do this so quickly?
I just think his composure is just one of a kind for a rookie quarterback. He's very composed. The coaching staff is installing confidence in him. He has pretty good weapons around him. He's not scared of the spotlight. Pretty good quarterback.
I mean, this is a nice little tat-a-tat, right? Like him and Lamar on Sunday. That's a fun little battle between those two.
I think it's the Commanders versus the Ravens.
That's true.
As
It is
as
the
it
Commanders
should be,
versus the Ravens.
As it should be.
It's the Commander versus the Ravens.
Reeta pointed me out something that was going on the interwebs today. Micah Parsons does a podcast.
Yeah.
And he was talking to Trayvon Diggs. And they were like openly talking about how, I don't know, Jaden Daniels could potentially dominate the Ravens. Now, I'm not trying to start anything, although if you want to say something, you can. I'm not trying to step in, but that's not the point of this. What makes it weird, right, is that it would be good for the Cowboys if the Commanders lost.
Right.
Because they're division rivals.
And they're 3-2, and the Commanders are 4-1.
Is that, we all think that's weird. Like, it's weird. You guys are rivals. Why would you be, like, talking like you're rooting for that team? But do you guys just not, like, think that way? Is that not something that crosses your mind at all? Like, you're not worried about any of that?
I think we think that way.
I think about it.
Dude.
As you should.
I think we're high competitive people. I don't think we want anybody in our division to win.
So you were, like, happy that the Cowboys won on Sunday night? Like, that was...
I was ecstatic. Yes, number one seed, baby. Number one seed, baby. Right where we left off.
And that
You
makes
know what I'm
sense to
saying?
me.
Like, I'm not going to be like, yay, Pittsburgh beat the Cowboys.
Right.
Like, no, what?
That's weird for them to say. I mean, I haven't seen that, but it's weird for them
That's
to say. I mean,
weird.
It is weird.
This is not
we
the
beat
first
them.
time that he's done this. I remember a couple years ago, I think Dallas was out of the playoffs. This was the year that Philly went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And Dallas was obviously eliminated. And Micah Parsons was openly cheering for
The
Philly.
Eagles.
I mean,
And it was very weird. It was very weird.
Is it different, like, after the season was over?
And,
like,
and so his excuse was like, well, I went to Penn State,
I can see it
but
from
Penn
both
State didn't pay
sides,
you.
though. I see it from both sides from Parsons with that, though, because, like, I don't want them to win, but if somebody's going to win, it better be the team that beat us. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Like, from that point of view, I see it from that angle. Like, that's the only way I see it. Other than that, no.
It's still weirdo behavior.
I don't see it.
I mean, and it's kind of saying that, shoot, they're just a bad team. 'Cause, like, he's like, if they're going to dominate a team that dominated y'all.
Thank you.
like,
Also,
yeah,
Thank
ain't y'all in
you.
the same
Yeah, what is
division?
it?
Also, could this not just be them being a little salty because of how y'all
Yeah, that's
handled them
probably
the first
half-
time,
that's
a couple
probably-
weeks ago?
I
Yeah.
don't know. They probably forgot about it, but I don't know,
Hopefully.
they got their own issues to work through.
All right, let's wrap it this way. Y'all are getting flowers from, like, everybody now. Everybody's talking about how great the Ravens are. Do you like that, or are you the type that's like, dude, I like being the underdog. I like having the chip on my shoulder. I don't want to hear any of that.
You want to speak on that first?
You go ahead, bro.
I mean, for me, I don't really care what people
Okay.
say because it's social media gives people too many power. There's a lot of networks where it's just like, you know, they feel as though they know what they're talking about, but then their sides change really fast when someone starts winning. So, I mean, people's opinions on networks for me, like playing football, doesn't matter because I'm not supposed to even be in the NFL, and he isn't either. So,
I appreciate that. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. You like having the chip on your shoulder, Justice?
I mean, yeah, it's an extra motivation. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm just
want to go
naturally
win.
competitive
I
and just
get
want to
that.
win too. And so, I mean, I see both sides to it. But for me, I'm just trying to go ball, man. Like,
And we want you guys to go win Sunday against the Commanders. All right, that's
Big
we're going to
time.
wrap this up. Would
Yes.
y'all make
Yeah.
some noise one more time for Arthur Maulet and Justice Hill, please?
thank y'all for coming out, man.
Are you struggling with addiction? Stigma keeps people from reaching out, but there is help available. For more information on what you can do about addiction, go to stopoverdose.maryland.gov. Justice Hill, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us tonight.
appreciate you having me on, man.
Really
Always a good time.
appreciate it. Arthur Maulet, we are going to see you 2 weeks. We're going to do the show on a Wednesday in 2 weeks because
Yep.
the Ravens are playing on Monday night.
baby.
So 2 weeks from tomorrow is going to be the next show. So that'll be the 23rd. We will be at the Gourmet inside the shops
Yeah.
at Kenilworth. So come out and join us there. As always, pressboxonline.com/Maulet. Thanks to everybody at Mothers. Thanks to all of you. Thanks to our great crew. For Reeta, I'm Glenn. And for Arthur Maulet, this has been the Arthur Maulet Show.